Hi Stampers, this is Susan Campfield with SueStampfield.com. I wanted to share another Halloween project with you today. This little witch box with sucker broom. It's a fun little Halloween treat that you can give. The witch was inspired by the musical Wicked, so if you have some fans of Wicked, this would be a great gift. My niece is a big fan, so this is going to her in her college survival Halloween box. Let me show you how to make the witch's box today. I did a separate video for the broom, so you can check that out to find out how to make the broom. Let's go ahead and do the box here. So what I did is I started with a piece of cardstock. This is basic black, and I'm just measuring it here. It's 6 1/4 by 2 1/2, and then I scored it at the center. So at 6 1/4, center would have been 3 1/8, and then you're going to just fold it on that spot. And we're going to go in and we'll grab our dress-up framelits. I'm using this dress from the framelits. And when I put it in my Big Shot, I want to slide my piece down so that the fold is right below the cutting marks. So a little bit of that fold is going to be preserved when I send that through the Big Shot. So just like that, bring it up so you can see, so that the fold is right below where it cuts. So when you send it through, you're going to end up with a dress that's folded. And when you open it up, it's like that. The next step is you're going to send it through with the Beautifully Baroque embossing folder. And when I sent mine through, I tried to center this pattern on the front. I just thought it looked nicer on the dress, particularly when you go to put the glitter on. So you may want to do that as well. And let's talk about the box then. Here's the box piece, and you can see we're going to do some scoring there. So the box piece measures 3 by 2 1/2, and you want to score it at 3/4 of an inch on all of the sides. So 3/4 all the way around, and then you're going to go in with your snips and you're just going to cut. On that score line, but stop at the intersecting score line. Okay, and again over here. And around to the other side. Just like so. Okay. Then we're going to use a little bit of sticky strip to assemble that box. So you want to just put a piece of sticky strip on each of the tabs and fold those up. So the inside will stick to each other, and then the outside piece of sticky strip will stick to the ends. And that's going to form your little box. You do want to put a piece of sticky strip on the front and the back, and then make sure you've embossed your dress already, and that is going to attach over that to form the box. Okay, let's talk about her head and neck and shoulders and the hat. So for the shoulders, in your dress-up framelits, you also have the dress form, and so I cut 2 of those. We don't need this lower part. All we really need are the shoulders and the neck, so I cut it off here and here, and I inserted those into the neck of the dress, and I attached them with a glue dot. It's probably best to put the glue dot on the inside of the dress, so that if you put it on the old olive piece, it's very easy to get it above, and you don't want that to show. So put your glue dot on the inside of the dress, and do that on the back as well. The head we're making with the small oval circle punch, and we're just punching it out of old olive. You're going to want to punch 2 of those out. So here's my little punch, and I'll do 2. And actually, the head is cut down a little bit because you don't want it to stick out over the hat. So I'll hold this up. You can see if I just did that, it's going to peek out from the hat a little bit. So I didn't really cut it in half. I cut it about 3/4. And I did do a front and a back. And so I sandwiched those together with glue dots, attached them to the neck with a glue dot. And let's talk about the hat. The hat comes from the Best of Halloween stamp set. And so I embossed this with black embossing powder on smoky slate cardstock. And then I have another square of basic black that's the same size as the hat. And so what I'm going to do, I wanted to cover up the back side of my witch. I didn't want to just leave that cut oval exposed, so I wanted to cover that up. So to do that, I just held the two pieces together when I cut the hat out. And so what that'll give you is it'll give you an embossed hat for the front and a matching solid black one for the back side. So you're just going to repeat. I was not able to get into this part holding the two together, but I could get everything else, and that was easy to do separately. And then again, that's going to go on with our glue dots. And then I took some of my two-way glue pen and the black Stampin' Glitter, and I just put the two-way glue on the Beautifully Baroque pattern and sprinkled the glitter on it. And then, I don't know if I hold this up close enough you can see, right here we have some rhinestones. These are our basic rhinestones, and I actually took a black Sharpie marker and I just colored those so that they went from the regular color to black. And I used the ones that are connected and just cut a little set of 3 so that I wouldn't have to put those on separately and try to keep them straight. So that is all there is to our cute little dress box with the matching sucker lolly broom. Thanks so much for joining me. I have the full list of supplies and some written tutorial on SueStampfield.com if you want to have that up when you're making this project. Have a happy Halloween!